Human resource business partner. Yes, today's trend in all HR departments. There are many different questions. What is this human resource business partner? Or how the HR got a name of human resource business partner? How this role got created? Or how can I become a human resource business partner? Or what is the contribution of human resource business partner? Yes, there are lots of questions, and of course, there will be lots of discussions to just discuss these questions. And what are the different strategies and structures actually make us human resource business partner? It is very important. Before going to this particular topic, you are supposed to first know what is human resource business partner. For that, I have already compared the generalist role and the human resource business partner role. So request you to please go and watch that video first and then come back to this video. I think that will connect you with this particular video. Well, so altogetherly, today we are going to talk about human resource business partner role. How can you become the human resource business partner? Yes. Hi, this is Deepa signing in with HRDM, Human Resource and Digital Marketing Channel. Well, today we are going to talk about how can you become a human resource business partner. There are many transformations which has taken place by certain days. There are many transformations happening as per the technologies and the change management. Yes, so this human resource has grown in such a way that today human resource role can involve in the business partner role as well. So this is nothing but the direct intervention into the business of any organization. Initial stage, we can see human resource was part of the operations. Only the operations role was taken by the human resource department. But now human resource has got a capabilities, and human resource has got a capacity that they can handle the business. They can think in the business point of view, and the productivity point of view, and business expansion point of view. So this is the biggest achievement in this human resource department, I can say. Well, now let's get into today's details. That is how you can become a human resource business partner. What are the actual things you are supposed to concentrate to achieve this human resource business partner role? Let's get into the first and the foremost thing is, if you are part of human resource department, of course you will be much interested to be in this particular role. So for that, you are supposed to first understand what is the business as well as the senior management of the business. Well, this is the most important thing. The business, you should not be knowing only the numbers. It is very important. You should know the in-depth strategies and the blueprint and the expansion plan and the business details in depth. So this is the first and the foremost important thing which every individual should focus if you are interested to achieve this role. And the most important thing is you are supposed to understand the senior management team as well. Because what happens is different departments, different roles they would be handling. It is very important that you are supposed to get involved in all the departments. There should be nothing you should feel that you don't know technicals, or you don't know the blueprint, or you don't know the expansion. No, you should never have that concepts in your mind. You should directly get intervened into all the other different sectors and make sure that you to try to understand, try to achieve your goal. First set your goal that you have to understand the technicals. Set your goal, you have to understand the business expansion plan and start analyzing the things by your own self. So this is the very, very important point. Knowing the business and knowing the senior management team correctly. This is the most important point you are supposed to achieve if you really wanted to achieve the role of human resource business partner. And second most important thing is be expert into your role. Be expert into your field. If you are into HR field, it is very, very important that you are supposed to understand what is talent acquisition, what is training and development role, what is like welfare role, what is the policies, what are the policy reframing plans, and all other things handling the change management, everything. You are supposed to be perfect into your role. You are supposed to be fully confident onto your field. That is the most important thing. When you analyze your field perfectly, then only you'll be able to understand the business in depth. Then only you will be able to intervene in the other departments, whether it is a technical, whether it is a development, whether it is a process, etc. So this is also the second major important thing which every individual has to focus to achieve the role of human resource business partner. Well, the next most important thing is be open to accept the change management. It is the next most important thing. As I said, I'm stating out the points, but you can see the points are interlinked to one another. So if you see, the specific thing is be open for the change management. This is nothing but when you get something new, when a technology changes, or when you are supposed to adapt some new technologies, when you are supposed to adapt the different environment of your office scenario situations, be sportive and accept the change how it is and try to adapt yourself into that particular change and try to find an opportunity in that change. I think that is the most sportive and the positive thing what you can do to achieve the role in the right and the perfect way. The technology changes are so fast in this scenario as of now. So be active and try to state those things in your own analyzation. So I think that is going to support you and help you to grow better. And the next most important thing is communicate your ideas clearly. This is the very important point, whether it is like your thoughts in terms of project, or your thoughts in terms of expansion, or your thought which is not related to your field. If you have any ideas, communicate it clearly. Don't be inconfident over there. Show your confidence there. If you go on to failure in that particular scenario, you will find an opportunity out of that failure as well. So that is the confidence which you can give onto the management team of your organization. That will encourage you, or that will encourage the management as well to keep a confidence on you, and your communication clarity will help them to understand in a better way, and your thoughts, your expression of thought really matters to analyze whether that is going to support you in the part of business expansion, or that is going to support you in the part of adapt the environmental change, or adapt the change management, or any other concept as well. So it's very important, be sportive and be clear onto your communication and show your clarity when you communicate something. And the next most important point you are supposed to focus is take charge and challenge the decisions. It is very important. When you really wanted to prove something in front of the organization, or when you really wanted to show your concepts to the organization, it is very important that you are supposed to challenge your traditional concepts. If you have some concepts which is existing, so first analyze or create your thought onto a certain project, or onto a certain environmental change, or onto a certain organization policies or principles. Make sure that you challenge the traditional concepts. That is nothing but be clear and create a concept, create an innovative concept such that the management has to start thinking about your concept and has to show the productivity by the concept. So this really matters for any organization. And the next important point is, as the word itself clearly says, is human resource business partner. It is something like intervening in the business. So it's very important that do something, show something to the management that HR can be influenced in business, that HR actually impacts the business. Togetherly, it is nothing but when you show your presence into the business interventions, that is, when you show your field's presence, the HR's impact onto the business, when there is certain differences onto the productivity, of course, the management is going to think about it. Yes, the HR role or the person is influencing by the HR concepts towards the business. So that is again going to be a positive vibes for the management to accept it without thinking the business strategies through HR principles and policies, which is going to affect the productivity in a positive way. So this again plays a very important role. For example, a small training can be taken here as an example. If a HR is doing an R&D research onto certain project, and if the HR is taking the employees onto a training, and we can compare before training what was the productivity, after training what was the productivity. Of course, it is again the business point of view. If that project gets success, of course you'll be getting some other projects also. You can show that as a reference, and of course that is the engagement into the business. So show these kind of activities into the business, directly intervene in the business. Whatever work you do, whatever you are going to focus or think in terms of business rather than thinking in terms of operations or thinking in terms of people management. So this business partner role is all about business and the business productivity. And the next most important thing is measure the HR initiatives. It is very important that the HR is having much roles into an organization. So when you talk from the start till the end, HR gets involved into all the different concepts. So it's very essential. When you measure the initiatives, then only you can identify the gaps, you can identify the strength, you can identify the weaknesses, wherein you can analyze where the weaknesses are supposed to be dropped and where the strength can be utilized. So this is something, a concept which really gives an impression onto the business, directly or indirectly. It really doesn't matter. The operation part comes out of this. The operation part goes out and comes out the business part. So here all these things really going to like intervene yourself, really going to enter yourself into the business point of view. These are the major concepts I can say which is very essential to think in a better way and to show the action onto our work. So these are the different roles or initiatives which you are supposed to take to achieve your goal to be a HR business partner. HR business partner role is really not that easy, but at the same time it's really not that difficult as well. It is all about the mindset and the confidence what you have. That is only the one thing which will help you to achieve this. Today I'm doing this role, it is just because of the confidence and the initiative what I have taken over here. And yes, when I can achieve it, of course you can achieve it. It's all about the mindset goals you are supposed to set by your own self. So that's it for today. Today we had a learning that how you can become a HR business partner role which is onto the trend in all the human resource department. Thank you so much for watching this video and thank you for your great support till date. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions onto the topic, request you to please update onto my email ID or into the comment box. I'll be happy to support you and help you onto this. And stay safe and stay confident. Thank you, take care and bye-bye.